Well, staying in Victoria, if one image has to sum up the horror and drama of yesterday, it's the photograph of a young boy, his face covered with a scarf, as he flees the fires at Mallacoota in a powerboat under a dirty red sky. That boy is 11-year-old Finn. The photo, which has gone around the world, was taken by his mother, Alison Marion, and she joins us this morning from Mallacoota. Alison, good morning.
Good morning.
A lot of people have seen this photo by now, and it's on the front page of some of the newspapers. Can you take us through how you came to take that photo?
Well, our family live in Mallacoota, and I guess like a lot of people in Mallacoota, we were getting ready to be prepared for the fire that was coming. Yesterday morning we decided it was time to leave, so we headed off from Carbafon, and my son Finn was driving the boat. So that sort of we had our fire plan ready, and we were enacting our fire plan.
So it was you and Finn and your other son Cade and the family dog. Was that the only escape that you had from the fires?
Look, at that stage, yes, there were safe harbours in town where people could go. Earlier on, the day before, we could have left town like many people did, but we decided to stay and enact our fire plan.
It's a very powerful photograph, the smoke, that blazing red, and your son, a small boy, so determined to escape the flames. Did you have any idea of how much of an impact that image would have?
Oh, look, no idea. I was sort of taking the photos to just record, I guess, our story for our family. Both my boys are little legends. They were very calm. Finn, drove the boat, and my other son looked after the dog in the boat, and very proud of both of them.
Absolutely, I can imagine you are. How long were you out on the water?
Oh, look, I lost track of time a bit, but we were lucky enough to be with a group of other people from Mallacoota and other families who assisted us, and we followed them out to Goodwin Sands, where we located for the day, and there were a lot of Mallacoota people out there sheltering.
And so you came back in the afternoon, did you?
We headed back in once we thought it was safe to do so, again in a bit of a boat convoy, and back to Carbafon where we had launched from.
There must have been some comfort in being with others on the water while this terrible blaze passed the city, passed the town.
Yeah, look, I couldn't thank those other families enough for letting us sort of go with them out there, and we sort of all sheltered together out there, and my boys had some friends out there, and we were all able to support each other.
Your house survived the flames, which is obviously a massive relief. What about the rest of your street? Have you been able to have a look at the neighbourhood?
Look, our street somehow has escaped the fire for now. However, unfortunately, I feel for many people in our community who have lost their homes. It's just truly saddening.
Have you had a chance to look more sort of broadly around the community at this stage?
No.
I know Mallacoota is cut off. We spoke to another resident earlier today, Mark Peters, who was concerned about a real lack of information coming into the community. Are you struggling with that? Are you getting much information about what happens next?
Look, no, I'm not in that position where I'm worried too much about that. I've really just come home and now, getting some rest and, I guess just assisting my friends and the community as much as I can. And, Mallacoota is a special place to live, and there's very special people, and I'm sure the community will bind together.
There must be a sense of relief that supplies will be coming in and support coming in from the ADF a bit, I think at least a little bit later on today, or maybe over coming days.
Yes, I'm sure that will be very, very valuable and much needed.
And we understand that there is while there's a bit of a reprieve with the temperature today and probably tomorrow, that the Saturday, the forecast isn't looking good. Is there a nervousness about what might be in store for the community next?
Yes, well, I do think everyone still needs to be vigilant with the hotter weather coming, and potentially the winds going back to the north. We certainly need to be vigilant and support each other and continue to watch out for properties and lives. And I think that's the most important thing, that everybody is safe.
Absolutely. Alison, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today, and give both your boys a big hug from the rest of the country. And I think it's a happy birthday for Finn in a few days, so happy birthday to him coming up in the new year.
Thanks very much.
That's Mallacoota resident Alison Marion, who took that incredible photo of her 11-year-old son Finn, soon to be 12. He was fleeing those fires yesterday.